Hello and welcome to CMG Oral Speaks weekly market forecast. If you are here, then you are on at the right. In fact, you are at the right place. We do weekly market forecast on JPY and DXY. So the recent week was week 16, and this will be week 7. No, in fact, the recent week was week 17. So this week or this market forecast video will be on week 18. So like we do all the time, we take a recap on the recent week, whatever happened, whatever we said, and then from there we proceed to the pending week. So starting with DXY first, on week 17, we expected, we were anticipating and hoping that market will continue to be bullish, even though you were expecting a bit of retracement or a small consolidation before we proceed with the massive rallying up of DXY prices. So when market started, like we said, it started around this place and then behave as if it's going to be bullish. If you realize, I have not cleaned anything any markings that I did on the week 17, in the course of week 17. Probably I was just adding up, but I didn't clean anything. After the recap, I was trying and clean out things. So if you see this arrow up, it means that I was expecting that in this consolidation, the consolidation in fact will not be too much, but it will rally up and then we experience a bit of a strong momentum on DXY. So it started, you see it here, rallying up a bit. And then when it got there, got retraced and then started consolidating for a number of times, right? And then we saw a massive downward movement here. Now, in fact, if you were or you are on our Telegram page for that matter, I was doing live updates, giving you updates as to what to do, watching out if you have to still be in the trade or exit what's the market. So I was doing that and I saw this and it didn't look good for me. So if you can see, the consolidation even moved below that rectangular purple shape, and I got to this resistance level. Like I told you, and I've been telling you all the time, the blue lines, horizontal lines, are my resistance and support levels. So it's something that I've started a long way back, way back. So whenever price get to that area, whether you like it or not, there's some kind of reactions there. If you have studied so far, so the resistance are already there, and I'm doing a forward market. In fact, if you are new on this page, we began from the beginning of the year, right? January 1st, I think so. And then this is where we are, week 18. So all these resistance and support levels are already there. And then whenever markets get to that level, there's some kind of reactions and they give me confluence. So if you see here, consolidation was happening within here and then retrace even below that purple shape. But if you realize they are still around the resistance level, sorry, the support level. And then when you go there, you see a massive gap up. I think that was on Friday. Yeah, I think so. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was on Friday. So this is what we experienced. Now, when price got to this area, I think I was having some kind of a perspective, a change in perspective, hoping maybe market has violated that purple shape and then the support level, and that this has now become a resistance. But lo and behold, there was a fundamental, a huge news, a high impact news. And then this is what we saw here. Now you can see that this is going to happen for a long time. This kind of consolidation is going to happen for a long time. And this is exactly what has happened on JPY. So when I get there, I'll tell you as in whatever I'm saying here. So the consolidation, the ranging market or sideways movement is going to happen for a long time. But I just hope that in the coming week, price will break above this purple area and then break above this first resistance level. So this is what In fact, I'm even doing the recap and then the pending week analysis all together. So that is what we are seeing here. So bear in mind now, even for our confluence and then yes, our confluence, we see that price is above this SMA again. It has moved above the SMA again, and it's very bullish. If you can see that, very bullish, very very bullish. Has moved above the what, the MA, right? And then we are back to this purple area, the consolidation area. Now, I also told you I've treated something, a special treatment on candlestick and then chart patterns, right? So if you should look at candlesticks and then chart patterns, there's some kind of confluence happening here, and it's going to look good for me. So for now, I am going to expect, listen, I am going to expect a bullish market the coming week. Yet for that to happen or to give me that strong edge, I'm praying and I'm hoping, yes, I'm praying and hoping that price will move past this purple area, right? This fair value gap. Or yeah, I can call it a fair value gap, but I'm not going to use that word now. I will just call it what, a sideways or consolidation happening at the top. In fact, on an uptrend. This consolidation here is on uptrend. And according to my chart patterns that I trade, this is one of them, and it's very good. It's very sharp. It's a good strategy for me. So this is what I'm hoping, that consolidation will happen for here, and then move up. It might take a longer than we expect, right? Like it happened in JPY, but this is what I'm expecting. I'm hoping that it breaks around above this zone and then above this resistance level, and then we experience a strong what momentum. Now, if you are already in some trades, maybe on sales on this DXY, let's say we know at CMG, our niche on DXY pairs is GU and EU, right? So if you are trading on any of this, or you are already on the, a swing trade on this trade, then I hope that you'll be patient and still remain in the what, in the trade, unless otherwise stated, right? That's my advice. If you want to change your mind or exit or massage yourself, that is perfectly up to you, right? So we do a top-down analysis, but of late, I use the 4 hour to start. Then but don't worry, I'll move to the daily, and then I'll move to the weekly. But when it comes to top-down analysis, you starting from the higher time frames and then tailoring things down to the small time frames, the area or the time that you actually going to enter your trade. So that is it. So on 4 hour time frame, prices above the what, the SM, the MA, right? And then the candlestick even forming right now is bullish. In fact, we are in a strong market now. So that's what we have seen, or we are seeing on the what, 4 hour time frame. Now let's move to the daily time frame. If you move to the daily time frame too, we are seeing something of that sort. Similar thing, right? Price being rejected at this what, support level is very strong one. I can even call it what, in fact, it is what, a bullish engulfing. If you look at, or even take the first two candlesticks, the last two candlesticks, this is what, engulfing one, and in fact, a bullish for that matter, right? And all these things are happening at the what, in an uptrend. Look at this place. All this is happening at the what, the uptrend. You see, price decided to move down, and now once again, it has been what, rejected strongly, right? So that is it. So we are hoping that price will break above this purple area, and then just close by, we have a resistance here. So now we have two factors to consider in order to what, expect a bullish market on DXY. So you should watch out for this. Don't rush. If you are not already in any of these trades or positions, please relax and let's see what happens. But if you are the aggressive type of trader, then you can decide to go in. It's up to you. Perfectly up to you. But on this, my strategy of what, being conservative, right? I will have to wait, because the week on Mondays are not friendly. You just have to wait and then wait, because on Mondays I'm expecting that price will consolidate. That's what is going to happen. I know price will consolidate. Even some choppy markets can even happen here. So watch out for that. So on even daily time frame, you see a bullish candlestick pattern forming, right? So let's move to the weekly time frame and see what is happening. Now, if you look at the weekly time frame, what is happening here is very nice, right? Very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Nice, nice, nice. So if I let me just clean out things so that at least you can see what is happening. So if you watch this, we are at a price level almost to what 106.625. We did a long-term market analysis, a long-term market forecast, and we were expecting that price would have to reach to the level of what 106.2625. And then when it happens there, when it gets there, then we look at what the candlestick pattern or the chart form happening, then we will decide. In fact, we even wait for the market to decide either it's going to reverse or going to break that strong resistance level, and then we see the way forward. So you see what is happening here, because this is the price. This is the long market forecast that we have done. If you have been on this channel, you know what we are talking about, right? If you are an old subscriber, you know what we are talking about. But if you are new, then I'm just saying that we did a long-term market forecast, and we're expecting that price to get to this level. And then when it gets to that level, we decide whether it's going to go up or reverse, depending on candlestick pattern forming or the charts forming. So that's what we have seen. So if you are here, then you know that we have gotten to that level, right? And now back to today's analysis. You see the candlestick pattern forming here. Let me clean this out once again. Oh, sorry. Let me clean this out. You see the candlestick pattern forming here. It's happening at the support level, right? If you have realized, the support and then the resistance level are not far away. But bear in mind, you are seeing them to be close because we are on a higher time frame. So it looks as if they are very close. But if you go down to a lower time frame, it is not close at all, right? Now, the candlestick pattern forming here is what? The hammer, or let's say, yeah, a pin bar, a hammer or a pin bar. You can call it a pin bar, a bullish pin bar happening. Now, when I say a bullish pin bar, I am speaking from the what? The anatomy what? Perspective, right? We know psychology and then anatomy of a candlestick before you looking at the nature, whether the candlestick is bullish or bearish in terms of the color. So when it comes to in terms of color, this looks what? Bearish, right? It is a bearish, bearish candlestick pattern, right? But looking at the anatomy or the psychology happening here, it is more bullish because this candlestick is what? A pin bar, and a pin bar and a bullish for that matter. So it means that price move to this level, sellers flex their muscles. In fact, strongly, as if they are going to what? Make the market reverse or even pull back for that matter. But once again, the bullish or the buyers came into being, or they came into the market with a strong force and rejected this price level back to this area, right? So that's what you are seeing now. And this is bullish in nature. Very, very, very bullish in nature. So as we are seeing here, we are just hoping that the buyers will keep up to that power, right? That momentum. They'll keep holding on to that, and then even finally supersede the sellers. So that's what we are seeing now. So if you realize on the weekly time frame, we see bullish, the daily we see bullish, and even on the 4-hour we see bullish. Yet we are at what? A resistance level. So price can get to this level and then maybe consolidate once again and then gap up. So that is what I'm expecting on DXY, a bullish market for that matter. So now we move back to the JPY, right? Let me just do this. move back to JPY. So this is JPY, right? JPY, we'll do once again, we have the recap on that. Now, JPY, when we did the last analysis or the recent market, we were expecting the market be what? Bearish. For that matter, a strong one. And then I was expecting that if price breaks, right, below this black area, you see this black level that I've drawn. I told you the other time that my black, any color apart from blue, if it is a horizontal line, it's just a matter of what? A confluence. I'm just expecting that price gets to that level, and then I'll have a strong edge to decide what to do next. So lo and behold, I drew this line like we did, and then price got to this level, small consolidation around this place, right? Small consolidations, and then it broke below here. So when it broke below, this is what happened. So in the course of the whole week, a strong bearish market on JPY. In fact, I was updating you all the time throughout the journey on last week on JPY. I was doing that. In fact, market was very, 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 very lucrative. I was sending you screenshots. That was the first time I've done that. I never show a screenshot of my account, right? Around the positions and all that. I can give you the chart as in the position, right? What are the 5 lots? If market is going up or down, I can give you the chart. That's what I was doing. But last week, for evidence, I actually gave you a screenshot of my account size and all that. Right. I did that just for you to know that whatever we are doing, we have to be transparent to you. To get to a time, I won't do that. Normally, you don't do that. So that it doesn't look like as if you're bluffing or that kind of thing. But I needed to show you something. So JPY was very lucrative. In fact, it saw throughout the week, a massive one for that matter. So if you took the trades or the charts position that I put in the charts, if you did that, then I think you should be smiling by now. Yes, you should be smiling by now. That was it. So for the pending week or the coming week, now if you look at, I have different kinds of trading view accounts for my analysis, right? So even whatever you're seeing here is for teaching purposes. I have a personal one that I also do my analysis on them, and then sometimes I transfer them onto here. So that I try to keep my charts clean. That's what I do, right? So this one, if I show you the other accounts, trading view account analysis, if you look at it, JPY has actually oversold. If you don't understand this, you have to check. We have a way of checking if an instrument has been oversold or overbought. Yes, about something around the demand and supply and all that. Yeah, so when I check that, JPY has actually oversold. So it got to a time that even when it got to this candlestick level, right, we were seeing some a bullish candlestick forming. So I thought because market has oversold, it was going to a reverse and sell it. So I even told you that I was in town, and for that matter, I can give you a proper entry. So you can decide if you want to enter or not. Later, when I go to now, sellers came into being again, and then they ruled the market down to the abyss. So that is it. So this weekly market forecast, I'm not going to say anything much, right? It's oversold. JPY is oversold and it's still selling. That is what is happening. It has been oversold, yet it is still selling. Now, so what my advice now, I have to be honest with you, right? Sometimes when markets start to be trendy, right? Or yes, trendy, all that you have to do is to just ride it. But you have to be you have to take precaution with your risk management, your risk to reward ratio. Just ride it, but don't be greedy, right? Ride it, don't be greedy. So what I'm going to say is that ride it until I tell you or I see a candlestick pattern forming, which is a bullish in nature. then I'll tell you to exit. But if you're already in it, please ride it, because I know I'm a conservative trader, and then sometimes I'm aggressive when I see that it is what the right time for me to do that. So just ride it. Be what on the other per EJ and DJ, be buying, because even now that I'm talking to you, I'm already in some trades, and they are I exited and then I entered again, and I'm still in profit, huge, massive, right? So that is it. So ride it until I see a bullish candlestick reversal. Then I warn you to what, stay away, or anything of that sort. But DXY, please relax and let's see what is going to happen, right? And then I think I don't trade stock that much, but I trade them rarely. My account are separate. I trade DXY differently, JPY differently, and then stock differently on different accounts. So if you saw that, I don't mix up things. So that's so on stock. I put some positions there. I think we conceive a loss SL on US 30, right? I know per my, I'm saying this because per my, the entry SL and TP, right? I gave you, you must have conceived SL. But personally, I didn't put SL on US 30. So I'm still, now that the market is reversing or pulling up, I'm getting to my entry level. But US 30, I'm in profit. Sorry, yeah, now 100 I'm profit, and then US 30 is getting to my entry level, right? Because I have to manage your account, because I'm teaching for teaching purposes, I put it there. So sorry if you have conceived already an SL, but no worries. I'll give you another entry. So this is what I have for you in this week 18th what market forecast. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please check in this video description. There are very interesting links that you can learn a lot of things from. They are very good. So I wish you a happy week trading. Stay focused, protect yourself with risk and reward ratio. We will say bye for now.